The East Gippsland Catchment Management Authority is responsible for the health of rivers in the east of Victoria. In this video, Ted Dexter, a landholder at Genoa in the far east of the state, talks about the advantages of fencing to prevent stock access to the river.
We came across to Yandown in Gippsland in 2010. I came from Adelaide, where I'd been working as a landscape architect for 20 years around Australia and other places in the world, mainly on corporate and large environmental projects. The real value that we found in Yandown is the climate, the closeness to the sea, and the natural environment here, which is largely untouched. We manage the farm in as up-to-date cattle management as we can, so we have short rotations on pastures, electric fencing which is easy to maintain, and by keeping the cattle out of the river we don't have the inherent problems of getting them back or losing them. There isn't a great deal of feed available on the river, and because we are flood prone, grazing that river, it would actively erode, and in the past it did actively erode when you graze right to the edge. So you lose country by overgrazing it. You actually cut your nose off to spite your face. Well, we're down along the banks of the Genoa, and this area we fenced off about 4 years ago, and the naturally occurring regeneration is what we see behind me. And it's gone all the way along the river with the Melaleucas coming up. All we've done is fence to exclude stock, which has stabilised the banks and provide the dual purpose of providing shelter belts for cattle and stock, so that I'm not taking land out of production to provide shelter for stock. What we've done here is we've fenced off the wetlands because they're our source of drinking water. We've troughed all the paddocks so the cattle aren't drinking out of the wetlands and drinking their own feces. So they've got clean, fresh water. The wetlands also provides the opportunity for recruitment of aquatic species for the Genoa more broadly, because this is actually where salt and fresh meet on the river. So a lot of nutrients drop out, so a lot of fish and aquatic animals lay their eggs here because it's where the baby food is, the nutrient load. The advantage of having this wetlands clean and fresh means we've always got good clean water, which is one of the most important things for stock, particularly in control of any sort of intestinal diseases or any pest cycles. We've got a system whereby we maintain the river flow, or the flow of river water into the wetlands, using a low flow solar pump system. We've put in a system of troughs so that we've got watering troughs in every paddock, and that's underground piped from a main supply storage tank up near the sheds. That gravity drains from a submersible pump located in the wetlands, and because we keep the wetlands water clean, the water the stock are drinking out of their troughs is clean, and we've broken the parasite cycles. The cattle are looking pretty good. We grow about 60, we have about 60 cows with calves and about 90 steers.